And Offereins, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So, World Championship Bronze Medalist, how does that sit?
Yeah, it sits pretty good, you know. I guess as a kid growing up, you watch the TV and you see all these people beat these major champs, and obviously up on the dice, medaling and things like that. You always dream to be one of those, and obviously it's pretty surreal now that it's come true, and I've experienced that. So
good. So just tell us a bit about your experience in Berlin.
Well, for me, the big thing, obviously to start with, the learning point of things, you know. It's my first senior team. I'm new to all this, so obviously it was good to learn off a lot of the other guys. And being part of the relay, I was able to learn a lot off the fellow teammates and things like that. Obviously how they conduct themselves, professionalism of them, and things like that. Obviously their day-to-day routine and things like that, how committed and how switched on they are. So obviously sometimes over here you get away a little bit and things like that, but obviously you've got to keep your mind on track. And then also the crowd was good, you know. First time in front of a big stadium, so it was something I'll never forget. Obviously when you're running around the ring, just the roar of the stadium is something else, and I hope to obviously experience that again in the future.
You're alongside a team of John Stephenson, Tristan Thomas and Sean Rowe. Many Australians obviously heard the likes of Stephenson and Rowe, but you're probably not as well known, I suppose you'd say. Despite you're a national champion in the 400s back in 2005, at that stage you're only 18. Tell us a bit about your journey since then.
Well, I guess with that, obviously, because I didn't back it up, you know, obviously if you want to stay in the circle, you've got to keep backing up the performances, and it's not what I did. It was a one-off race and things like that. I guess I was lucky after the Olympics they weren't back in full training. So, and ever since then I've been plagued with injuries and things like that. I've been sick a lot. So it's finally we've finally discovered what works for me and how to keep me healthy, and we've been working on that, and obviously doing that sort of training obviously helped me to then qualify for the team.
So the next 12 months, what are your goals? Obviously Commonwealth Games would be a big stepping point.
Yeah, of course, you know, obviously when you're growing up as a kid, that was again one of the meets that you look at people doing, you always wanted to be there. So it's obviously one of the big goals, but first we've got to get through the domestic season. We've got a lot of comps from now until then. We've got national tiers, which is what I'm looking forward to. So obviously we'll work on qualifying for the Com Games, and then once we do qualify, hopefully if we do qualify, then we can head off to Europe, get some competition in, and then come back here and really focus on hitting the Com Games hard.
Well, good luck for the season, and hope we see it next year in the Commonwealth Games.
Thank you.